Sun Devil, man!
The 27-yard line. That's a great call. Play fake. Plummer will put it up. Throws over the middle. Poole, touchdown. Quick flag.
Third down and 5. Levitt switches to Scatterbo. Scatterbo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scatterbo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure. Revenge on this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. Today. This one the other way. Defense still going back. Not the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money.
Takes his shot for Darby. Flag out.
What is up, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? Welcome on into Monday's edition of Pitchfork Lunch. I am Michael Caratenuto at Diablo005 _ on X, artist formerly known as the Twitter. Yes, you can check us live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1, as you know, as you're coming in there, bringing you, again, just... So, yes, check it out. All that good stuff. So, yes, my friends, sorry you're all caught up. But anyway, nonetheless, you can check out Pitchfork Lunch. It was a phenomenal weekend, like I said, in Sun Devil Nation. We're going to get to it all, going to recap it, be a little quick. Full disclosure, unfortunately, I have a great took videos of stuff. And then all of a sudden, I have to get a new screen on my phone because yes, it dropped at a odd angle, and yeah, I've never had one go out, but so hoping it can get it done today, and then and then get it done today so I can bring you those videos. But we can totally recap. We have all the good stuff. So again, don't be bashful. Um, yeah, don't be bashful. Check it out, and yeah, it is a good. It'll be a good thing. So yes, that part, the video part, does suck. Yes, I know, but again, what can one do? Um, so yes. But yes, we'll have more video coming this week. Again, have to get it fixed, and it's a fun thing. Any of you that have ever broke your screen, you know what I'm talking about. But I am Michael Caratino at Diablo005 _ on X, or formerly known as Twitter. Check us out live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. My IG, I may remind you of this once or twice before, at michael.caratinudo.5. Yeah, I think you may have seen that. So that in and of itself, good thing. But yeah, you can go there. And then last but not least, guys, go to the YouTube channel. Yes, go to YouTube. Nothing wrong with that. You need to watch live, but you need to subscribe, because for you pitchfork launchers that are here, again, forks up, glad to have you. But for you newbies, again, stoked to have you here, bringing you in, around, and through Sun Devil Nation as a phenomenal, again, covering it, access, everything. It's just, again, and it's rocking. Although, yes, we do need a new men's hoops coach, but that is heating up as well. So, yeah, it's so yes. Go to YouTube and subscribe, guys, because you should watch live. But you have a ton to get caught up. And like I said, I'm happy you're here, but no one to say shame on you. Where have you been? So go to YouTube. You see my name, Michael Caratino. My page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe as we as again, you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews, whether it's coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum, uh, awesome alum from, again, many generations. We had Coach Kintara on in, what was that, season 2? Last season? Season 1. No, season 2. We had Coach Kintara. Anyway, he just turned 100 years old. And again, talking about Frank Cush and all he did, again, absolutely phenomenal. Alum coaches that we've had on, and we're going to make it up to Coach Party, as, again, that, my friends, I deeply apologize for, because you'd think I would have went to school down south for that one. So yes, that is where we are with that. But go to YouTube and subscribe, again, like I said, all that you've missed, and you can binge watch season 1 Just think of it this way. You can binge watch season 1, keep watching season 3, binge watch season 2, keep watching season 3, and then go from there. And you'll be all caught up and rolling by the time season 4 comes. Again, we got a lot of season 3 left, so again, not rushing any of these sports. Obviously, spring ball just started with football. I had some great video from Saturday. Oh, but guess what? Yeah, my phone's on. I just can't. I can't guess and get to it and try and download. I don't even know what buttons I'd be hitting. So anyway, nonetheless, yeah. So go to YouTube, subscribe. It's at Emmons and Michael V's and Victory Season Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. But guys, it was a truly phenomenal weekend in Sun Devil Nation. Baseball got a series victory. Softball had a home run fiesta. Against that team down south on Friday night. They run ruled them. I mean, it was absolutely insane. They run ruled them Friday night, but Saturday it was a little bit tight. It was 16-5 Friday night, and then Arizona, again, number 13, came back and won 9-8 on Saturday, and then Sunday, yesterday, the noon game, the brunch game, as I call them, the Devils lost 6-4. But I mean, man, 4 or 5 home runs, and you still put up 28 runs against that Arizona team. 28-20, you outscored them, although they got the wins on Saturday and Sunday. It was 6-4. So now the softball team leaves the state of Arizona, as Wednesday they will be taking on NC State on the ACC network. We'll get to that. But yeah, so softball, again, took that first game in Tucson. Absolutely beautiful. Smacked them around, and then, again, 9-8, 6-4 right there. But, it does sting losing the series to that school down south. But, again, this is a very good team. Coach Bartlett, I mean, they are now 23-9, lost 2 in a row. 21-7 at home, guys, 2-2 away. And they are now 3-6 in conference play. So, although their game's coming up this week, as it would have been a bye, I'm guessing, not conference games. They take on NC State Wednesday. They take on Marist and UNC Friday. And then they take on Marist again Saturday and UNC Saturday. So, yeah, that's what they have. And then after that, so they're on the road for a minute. They go to Lawrence to take on Kansas. And look, I'm not downplaying that. You need to get wins, but that is the thing. You need to sweep Kansas and get back to 500 in Big 12 play. I mean, 23-9, again, phenomenal. You get a few more. You look, NC State, Carolina. Again, they've given up runs, but their offense is insane. If you have not seen. Marist, I have not seen yet. And then NC State, I saw a little bit of extended highlights and stuff. So I'll form more of an opinion on that. But that's what they have this week. But, man, that Friday night game, kids, I mean, the home runs were plentiful. I mean, 16-5, you smack a team like that down on their home field as when you look at Emily Shep had not one but 2 dingers. Katie Chester had a home run. Ashley Mejia had a home run. Samantha Swan had a home run. Oh, and by the way, Kaylee Pond led off the game. First batter of the game, crushed a home run for for the Devils. So, yeah, I mean, that was, like I said, but then Saturday was tough, 9-8. Again, you're right there. When you look at the, I think it was, who was it that got that hit late? Because Arizona was up 8-0 after 3, by the way. Yes, because it started ugly. They were mad, but nobody scored in the first. But then Arizona scored 3 in the second, 5 in the third. So they're up 8-0. Well, we go to the top of the fourth, make it 8-5 because the Devils get 5 runs back. In the fifth, the Devils get 2 to make it 8-7. In the sixth, the Devils get 1 to make it 8-8. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Reagan Shockey got the winning hit as they were about to go to extras. But, yeah, I mean, you look at that, ASU 0 runs for the first 3 innings, and then Arizona posted a 0 in the first, but then they put up 8. But then the 4th through the 6th, the pitching just crushing the Devils as Aisa Silva, who transferred from there, came in, and she pitched 4 innings. She had 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 Ks, 1 walk. But, yeah, I mean, just the 1 run. And then Mika Lupi, again, they got to Mika a little bit. She went 2 2/3, gave 7 hits, 8 runs. They were all earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. So, yeah, I mean, it's she threw 65 pitches in 2 innings, and then 4, Silva threw 69. But, yeah, right there, and the Devils offense takes that charge in the fourth. Brooklyn Ulrich homered. Yeah, so in the fourth, Ulrich homered. Tiara Ho Ching drove in a run as well, too. And then in the fifth, Emily Sheff reached on a fielder's choice. Tiara Ho Ching with another RBI, singled down the left field line. And then in the sixth, Ashley Mejia homered to deep center field. She homered the day before. So, yeah, you look at it, you tie it up at 8, all the way back. And then, yeah, I mean, that's a wonderful thing about having a home field, right, guys? You guys all know this wonderful thing about having a home field. So they fall there. They fall there. So, but baseball, guys, oh my goodness. Baseball decided, hey, we're going to go on the road. We're going to go to the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, and we're going to win a series. They battled Friday night and got the 5-4 win. That was awesome. And then Saturday, both teams put up runs, but the Devils put up 18 and won 18-12. Then yesterday, the early game, K-State wins it 12-1 in 7 innings. And now the Devils tonight are, on the way back home, they just passed it a teeny bit and stopped in Vegas because they are taking on UNLV at 6:05 this evening in Vegas. So we'll see again. They can bounce back. But, yeah, this is a team for Coach Bloomquist now, guys. 17-6. Love seeing that. 4-2 in conference play. So 2 series wins. First 2 series wins, TCU, K-State. Yes, you want to sweep all of them. I get that. I do too. Pitchfork lunchers, you know this, but again, solid start there. And then 14-1 at home. Again, 3-2 away, 0-3 at neutral site. So still rocking it, trying to see if they can get to 4-2 away. As again, they take on UNLV at 6:05 tonight. But yeah, 8-5-4, a nail biter on Friday night. But then 18-12, just a run, a run. Just a run fiesta for both teams. And then K-State, well, they said, well, we scored 12 on Saturday. Let's do it again on Sunday, but let's not give up 18. Let's only give up 1. So they, again, with the Devils, 2 series wins, TCU and K-State, like say UNLV. And then Wednesday, another midweeker here, New Mexico State will be at Phoenix Muni, and that's a 6:35 pitch. So, but yeah, awesome weekend. I mean, I want to say Friday night he was New Contreras got back in the lineup.
That guy's not dead.
He got New Contreras did get an at bat on Friday. But Landon Harrison. Well, Friday in their 5-4 win, he was 1 for 5. But his one was a home run. Yeah, 1 for 5, hit a dinger. And again, it's very rare that we know this, that Landon Harrison goes 1 for 5. But yes, he did hit a dinger in the 8th inning, 401 feet. So on an 0-2 pitch, by the way, 0-2, strike on the first pitch, fouled off the second, and then said, you know what, let's take this yard. And he gets them the winning run in the top of the 8th. Sorry, couldn't be bottom because they were at home, or they were on the road. So yeah, they put up 2 in the 8th, and it is 5-4. So that was Cole Carlone, by the way, real quick, went 5 innings, again, beautifully, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, were all on, but 8 Ks. Again, spoiling us, usually gets double digits, but still phenomenal. 8 Ks, 5 walks, through 96 pitches. So, again, staying under 100 pitches. And then Taylor Penn went 1 1/3. Sean Fitzpatrick, who won the game, went 2/3 of an inning. And then Finn Edwards also went 2/3 of an inning. And then Derek Schieffer came in. Sorry for the save. My apologies. He went 1 1/3. And as a team, they had 13 strikeouts. So yes, double digits again to just 6 walks. So yeah, big fan of that. Again, love seeing that Friday night. And then, but the 18-12 game on the box score, it was 3-3 after 1. The Devils it was 5-5 after 2. Then the Devils put up 2 in the 3rd. K-State put up nothing, so it was 7-5. Then in the 4th, K-State put up 1, so it was 7-6. In the 6th, K-State put up 3, so it was 9-7. And then the Devils put up 3 right back in the top of the 7th, so it was 10-9. And then the Devils put up 8 in the top. Well, no, put up any in the 8th. K-State put up 2. So it was 11-10. And then, the Devils put up 8 in the top of the 9th. And K-State gets 1, but that's 18-12. And then when you look at it, though, Harrison, well, he was 2 for 4. Or no, sorry. He was 4 for 4. No, he was 4 for 5. Sorry. He was 4 for 5 with 4 runs, scored 4 runs, drove in 2. Um, also had a walk. Um, but yeah, he was 4 for 5 with drove into, scored 4, had another home run, also walked. So yeah, I mean, again, this kid is just, like I said, it is a beach ball. I don't care if I sound like a broken record. I normally do, but there's no other way to describe this insane hit streak, or I shouldn't say streak, but just this insane, accurate, just phenomenal hitting from Landon Harrison. Just again, absolutely awesome, setting the table and everything, being the leadoff hitter. So that in and of itself cool. So baseball takes 2 or 3. Water polo, you guys, you know this. They had that huge matchup against UCLA. And that's odd. That is ODD odd. Um, why is it in my notes? There's nothing, nowhere. Um, why is I apologize, guys. This oh, that's because it's March 28th. Man, yeah, they had a week off, so they play UCLA. Man, I screwed that all up. I got to tell you this week. So they play this coming Saturday against UCLA. Anyway, so much going on. That was my bad. And then April 3rd, they're at Indiana. So, yes, that is what's coming up there. Also, beach volleyball. You guys know they had some insane uh, opponents. I mean, they've taken on so many ranked. They lost. They took on Georgia's the Death Valley Invitational at obviously Death Valley, where LSU is. They beat Georgia State 4-1. They took on number 4 Texas, lost 5-0. Took on number 6 Florida State and lost 4-1. And then took on number 12 LSU, the host, and they actually lost 3-2 in battle. So, I mean, look, that is a gauntlet. And yeah, I know postseason, yes, you show wins. They do have wins against ranked teams. So up next is Big 12 preview at the TCU Beach. That's this Friday. And they take on, well, this weekend they take on South Carolina and TCU, and then to be determined. So South Carolina, TCU Friday. And then Saturday, when Water Polo is playing UCLA, they have to be determined on that. So, but they are at the TCU beach volleyball courts. So, and they already already beat TCU, right? Yeah, they beat TCU number 5, 4-1. Granted, it was February, early in the season, but doesn't matter. So yeah, TCU will be out for it, but South Carolina up first. So again, we'll see how they do there. So and then, as you recall, lacrosse went to Stanford, very familiar with obviously the Cardinal, the foe that they were in the Pac-12. But yes, 14-8, Stanford gets the win. They are number 2 in the country. So back to back. I mean, they fell by 1 to Navy, who's number 4, 11-10, and then 14-8. So right there. And then this Saturday at Sun Devil Lacrosse Stadium, Florida will be here. So that is awesome in and of itself. Men's wise, real quick. Actually, you know what? We're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we're going to talk men's sports. Obviously, tennis had some stuff going on. I mentioned baseball already. Talk a little bit more, obviously, talking about that. But tennis, women's golf getting going today for the Ping Invitational today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But yes, we'll talk that. We'll cover that. So we'll step aside and have more Pitchfork Lunch coming right up. All right, welcome back into Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Caratino at Diablo00 on X, formerly known as Diablo005 underscore on the X artist formerly known as the Twitter. Also, you can go to my IG, Michael.Caratino.5. I know he's had a dot between first and last name, then a .5, and bam, you're there. And most importantly, my Pitchfork Lunchers. Well, maybe not most importantly, but also the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, watch live there, but subscribe. And you see my name, Michael Caratino. It's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. So guys, yeah, this weekend tennis also going on as well. I know there's, except for water polo, who didn't play UCLA, who I was like, why in my notes? I know I had, but yeah, it's the 28th. Women's golf, like I said, the Ping ASU Invitational out at Papago Golf Club is underway today. Started this morning, goes all day, and it goes all the way. It goes today through Wednesday. So, again, I will be out there. Will definitely be out there on Wednesday. I'm going to try to get out there tomorrow as well too. But yeah, that's just me. Yeah, so that's what's going on with women's golf, and again, they have been crushing it. They just came off the Dr. Donis Invitational, where they tied for second at 5 under, and of course that was in Hawaii. Love Missy Farke. Coach K is the absolute best. I mean, again, just phenomenal. But they have that, so that's today through Wednesday, and then and then so women's tennis, by the way, guys, that also, again, like I said, this weekend was just, again, not much around in the way of stuff to go watch as everybody's on the road, or like water polo, they were off. But women's tennis, man, 13-4 for Coach Jackson, absolutely awesome. 5-2 in conference play. They've won 3 straight. They're 5-2 at home, 5-1 away, 3-1 in neutral sites. So yeah, that's how you head to get into the postseason and crack some skulls. But so they were at West Virginia on Thursday, and I know we talked about that Friday. I mentioned that they beat West Virginia 4-0, but then they went to, of course, like a little short trip to Cincinnati, Big 12 wise, and also whooped Cincinnati 4-0. And now Friday at the Whiteman Tennis Center at 5 p.m., they will be taking on the Jayhawks of Kansas in the Big 12. So free event, guys. We'll talk more about it, but yeah, awesome. And we'll get into more. I'll get into more tennis about how, because again, the team's performing well, but I mean, yeah, doubles and like the doubles will obviously performing well, but the way, again, there's been some straight up. Some absolutely crushing it going on there on the women's side. So, yeah, they felt the number 25 UCF 4-3 that back on March 8th, but then they won 3 in a row. They started it off with trouncing that school down south 4-2, and then went to West Virginia, like I said, went to Cincinnati. So, and now, like I said, Kansas comes here, and Iowa State comes here. They got Kansas Friday, Iowa State Sunday at noon. So, again, softball's not going to be here. Baseball is going to be here against West Virginia, so you'll have options. But we'll talk about it. But, man, so stoked. Again, forks up to women's tennis. Coach Jackson, I mean, their second year, took over for Coach McInerney. Again, 40 years for Coach. And, again, just absolutely insane. On the men's tennis side, and plus wrestling, by the way, and women's swim in championships. So, I mean, yeah. But, yeah, for the men, they lost to TCU, number 2 TCU 4-1 on this past Friday. again, it's the Wegman Tennis Center. And then yesterday to Baylor, and who's number 8, they lost 4-0. So again, they're, like I said, they are. You look at this team, and they're 13-7 overall, trying to make them 17-3. We'd go with that too, right? No, I know they want to earn it, but they definitely could. But yes, at 13-7 overall, 0-2 now. Those were the first 2 conference matchups. 4-2 at home, 2-2 away, 7-3 at neutral site. So now they have Utah this Thursday at 5, and then Saturday they are headed to the school down south to take on Arizona. Of course, it's all Big 12 play. So again, get back in the win column with Utah, and yes, hashtag our state. You know how I feel about that. But yeah, I mean, and women's swimming, by the way, obviously they were in.
And I've had to learn the hard way and come to embrace it. It's about building a life that you are happy with and nobody can do it but yourself. I was kind of stuck in, a place where I really couldn't, I wasn't as happy as I know I could have been. And I finally made the leap of faith and the risk that I've needed for a few years now. And I actually moved from Dallas here to LA last year. I have never been happier. Moved with my sister and so happy. And so it's absolutely worth it. Thank you for sharing that with us. Oh, we're on today. Who's next? There we go. Hi. What's your name and where are you from? Hi, I'm Aiden. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia. Nice. What's something you don't like about it?
So anyway, the women's Virginia wins its 6th consecutive swimming title, by the way.
One of my main experiences was the fact that a lot of funding was cut for, scholarships, and I was really, really angry about it and was questioning my future. But then I remembered that I got on the Whirlwind, and it's just important to, adjust and just keep moving forward and so many different things and not see so many different opportunities. Especially negatively, sometimes it's not very much for what they're looking for within themselves. But sometimes it has nothing to do with me. So I really care about that to help it's not where you're on.
When you get ready, I'll get my wife to eat, and I'll sit down and get myself done. I not only know
Thank you for sharing.
This is insane. My apologies. So women's swim and dive. Um, um, we'll get back to this tomorrow. My apologies. Sorry. It's annoying as all get out. That I had it and it's not there. But yes, the women did good. Virginia ends up winning their 6th straight title. Yeah, and there was some just insanely, uh, just ripped rapid times. I know that doesn't surprise you. The men start this week, so yes, the men will be in Atlanta as the women get back. So Coach Bain has a little bit of time, a little bit of time there at the Aquatic Center, but I'm sure obviously he is very thrilled. So we'll see what the how the men do. Again, women did well, and yes, I will re-put in the notes or go through because they're not where they are supposed to be. So don't know what to tell you on that one. By the way, the Devils women tied for 37th. They had 6 points. Well, they tied for 37th is all I know. I know that. Well, not all. Not that's not all I know. I know more, but again, I have to get to all of that. So yes, that is that is um yeah. So again, very stoked again. Just like I said, these teams are qualifying, and you see it all in Big 12. It is absolutely crazy, but yes, I am telling you, like absolute money. Um, so yeah, men's swimming will be coming up this week, so we'll have again updates and results on that as well too. Um, but yeah, baseball playing UNLV 6:35 tonight. I didn't see anything listed for broadcast wise. I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, it's at the Las Vegas ballpark, so I don't see anything. I would say check ESPN Plus, even though it doesn't say. It says it on all other ones, but not that one. So yes, please do check and go from there. But anywho, yeah. So baseball's got UNLV coming up again, taking 2 or 3 from K State after taking 2 or 3 from TCU. You're liking it. You're loving it. Shouldn't even say liking it. Oh, by the way, the brackets, men's and women's brackets. So a lot of you guys saw Virginia beat Georgia in the women's tournament. And what did I say? I go, whoever wins that ASU Virginia game, and I said it should have been. I was taking Molly Miller and the Devils, but nonetheless, the 2-point loss. But Virginia goes on to cruise past Georgia. I'm like, the Devils would have beat Georgia too. Now, number 2 Iowa is up next. Again, that's going to be a challenge for Virginia. Would have been a huge challenge for Virginia, a huge challenge for ASU as well. But again, just oh man, 2 points away from, like I said, beating Georgia. But nonetheless, onward and upward. So look, Forks up to softball. I know it was a tough weekend for them, but I mean, you take the first game, then you drop the second two on the road. But again, you kind of set things. But yeah, it's let's go beat up on Marist, NC State, and North Carolina as they do that this week. So, and then baseball obviously forks up to them. Water polo, they will take on UCLA this Saturday, not this last Saturday. Lacrosse, obviously, again, man, tough weekend. Beach volleyball, battled, but a tough weekend. So again, forks up to it all as they battle. So yes, forks up, and like I said, tennis, golf, everything. Get on out there because women's golf is going to be again at Papago. So anyway. Hey, have a phenomenal rest of your Monday. It is time to get out of here. Again, thanks for reigning back-to-back Big 12 champs, women's volleyball. It is hashtag our state, school down south. You know that. I know your men's team's winning, but that's that. So it is hashtag our state. I will see you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. And you guys know it. Go Devils. And as always, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call. Play fake. Polo will put it up. Throws over the middle. Pool touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levis swings it to Scadaboo. Scadaboo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scadaboo is the running back, and he is immediately met. The backfield runs through the contact and then throws a shoulder for good measure. On this team this year. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. Today. This one the other way. Still going back. That's the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money.